Well, good morning and welcome to a new day, new departure point. Here's my mate Matt. You probably remember him from the trip we did to Canberra. We went to the War Memorial and the War Museum. It was a fantastic experience. But first, I'm just going to show you something. This whole train station, this is the third one out of the ones that were built around the turn of the century. Quite spectacular. Now, the one we're standing in now, Sydney Central Railway Station, 1906 opened. What I found fascinating was that there was a train station called the Mortuary train station that opened between, I think around... Like I don't smoke. So, okay, thank you. And the Mortuary train station, which was just down below where I'm standing now, used to take bodies. So they come and bring your dead in, put you in a box, and take out the Rockwood Cemetery from 1870s to about 1950s. Interesting, mortuary train station. Never heard of that before. So I've got to get on the train in the next 5-10 minutes. Matt, do you want to come along to Grafton?
No.
Why not?
Hates trains.
Hates trains. Well, looks like my little buddy, he ain't coming to Grafton with me. So that is where I'm heading. This is the next episode, Sydney, Grafton, and the final destination. We'll tell you about that when we arrive there. So, I'm going to get on the train now, and time to go. What do you reckon? All right, we'll see you soon. Okay, let's see. Where are we going? Okay, we are going to Casino. Oh, and we've got Grafton up there. Perfect. Let's go and get on this train. Now, yeah, you can go to Italy and all through Europe and Eurostars, and they do 300 k's an hour. But this train, get this, fastest train in Australia, 100 kilometers per hour top speed. And I think it'd probably be going downhill as well. We've got a beautiful morning. We've got 10 minutes. We are going. Now I'm carried Steve. We'll have a look through the trains later so you can see what they're like. But we are going in style. We are going first class. How good's that? I've got to work out where I am.
Your train on platform 4 goes to the casino.
That's me.
First stop, Roberto, then later, platform.
I've got to find where it says Harry C. Let me have a look. Oh. I wonder if this is platforms, if this is the... C. Okay, I've got to find 17. Nope. Hi.
You're with me?
That could be good or bad.
Like 22?
No, I'm 17.
17.
Good. I won't have to rush you. How good. Probably will. Alright.
As long as you don't recline your seat on the other one.
Well, you can have a dig at me any time. There we go. Alright, sit back, relax down and see how we go. Just arrived at Grafton. It's now 6:05 in the evening. Left at 7 on the dot from Sydney. Well, the trip was uneventful. Seats are fine. Food was excellent. Good price. Would I recommend the XPT to anyone? Absolutely. Now, what I've got to do is find the bus, because now I've got to get the bus to Yamba. Do you know where you get the bus?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out.
I have to have a look. Whew. Got to be a bus somewhere. Oh, there we have a big bus down the end. Yeah, but the trip was good. Had nice people to sit next to the whole way. So the train was 40 minutes late. That's cool. That's no big deal. All right. Let's go and see what we can do on this bus. So that's part of the deal. So if you catch the train, if you go, I went first class, which really there's probably about an extra 6 inches leg room. That cost, I think, $70 one way, which isn't too bad. That's fine. And I'm hoping that this is the bus. This is it. We're going to Grafton. We're going to Yamba.
Hey, Steve, take it on with you.
How you going?
Filming. Good. You're doing some filming?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're our #1 man.
Oh, why is that? Oh, you're a secret shopper or something?
I'm a secret shopper. Going to Yamba, near the shopping centre there. Wall, W-A-L-L.
Sounds well. No
Yes,
problem.
sir.
You got no bags?
No, just this. That's fine.
Take any soup?
Thanks very much. All right, let's get on board. Right, here we go. All right. Right. Okay. Next stop.
Alright, that'd be good.
Yamba. Well, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. Well, I made it into Yamba last night about 7 p.m. Had a great sleep, so I thought today I'd get a chance to come and visit a friend from one of the greatest places on earth, the Gong, and see as much of Yamba as I can before I get the train home tonight. Now, before I speak to him, I just want to show you. He owns one of these houses, and you might get to see one of these houses. And guess what? He owns one of these boats, but I can't show you which one. So here he is. Here's Dave, my good mate who used to live in Wollongong. So Dave, I wanted to ask you a couple of questions. I got 5 minutes.
Okay,
That's
yep.
all you get.
All right.
Otherwise, people like Mark Morgan get annoyed. So, from getting here to Yamba, tell me, you lived in Woonona, born and bred in Woonona. What was your first job when you finished at high school?
First job would have been working at the Gordon & Smith surfboard shop in Bulli in the early days, because I loved my surfing. And
Yeah.
So I worked there for about 2 years.
Yeah.
They put me through an accountancy course, which I hated working in offices, so it lasted. So my career in accountancy lasted 2 years. That's it.
Perfect. And from there, you worked at a pub too, doing the books?
Yeah, I worked at Boydie's pub at Woonona with Hooper's Hotel.
Yeah.
Boydie wanted someone to come in and do some book work for him, and
Yeah.
he taught me a lot about business. Boydie did. He was a very smart businessman,
Yep.
and yeah, he was an amazing person. He just took me under his wing and
Yep.
really showed me a lot about the real world.
Now, I'm going to ask you something about working in that type of industry, because I'm sure it's relevant as to your type of work throughout your history. You went into selling hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
What was that like?
It was the best cash flow business, where the taxman had no idea how many hot dogs you sold in a day. And I think after 16 weeks, I put my deposit on my first house. So it was very highly lucrative.
I'm not going to tell you his last name, otherwise the taxation will be on his back.
Yeah, no.
So from hot dogs, what was the next venture?
I was at the markets, and a guy beside me was selling a picture framing business.
Now, was this Wollongong markets where they
Wollongong.
have the Wollongong Entertainment Centre today?
Yes, yeah, Wollongong
Okay.
markets. There I was. The guy was about to retire from selling pictures, and he did some picture framing. I said, well, okay, I'll have a go at that as well. So I had a go at that.
You've never done it before?
Never done it before. He showed half an hour's worth of training.
And you got it?
And I got it.
So it was that involved, the training?
Oh,
It was over a half-hour period, you learnt the skill?
I learned about 1% of how to talk to people about, and then I went to Sydney and learned a lot from
Okay.
some other businesses in Sydney that
Yeah.
I sort of, learned a lot.
Wow.
Opened up a shop in Bulli,
Oh, that's right, yes.
and then got to a point where we had quite a few staff employed full time.
Now that was Northern Image Picture Framing.
Northern Image Picture
Does
Framing.
it exist today?
It still exists with Gavin, who is working the business in Russellvale.
Yeah.
Gavin was
Oh yes.
15 when he started with me,
Yeah.
and he's still doing that sort of business and done very, very well for himself.
Now, how do we get a discount through Gavin? Or we don't?
I've taught him too well not to give family discounts. There's no such thing.
Bloody hell!
There's no such thing as a family discount. You put your price up and drop it 10% and they think they're happy.
Because you know I'm good at spending my money. All right, well, I'm not going to picture framing.
No.
And from picture framing, you sold up everything.
Yep.
And where'd you move to?
Well, at one point we did go to Yamba, and we moved
yes.
up to Yamba here and loved the lifestyle up here.
Yep.
And then we went down skiing, and I always loved the ski industry.
Yep.
And yeah, we ended up buying a motel down there and have spent the last 20 odd years.
20 years you've been at
I think
Berrydale.
it's 22 years actually
Wow.
on the place where we live, and it's it.
And you have, I know the Illawarra Cycle Club used to go down there as well.
Yeah, we have lots of groups stay with us.
Yep.
Just training camps. You know, we did a lot of running camps for a few coaches out of Sydney.
Yep.
Illawarra Cycle. Well, we used to think about having him there, but there was a guy called Johnny Groom used to
Oh,
show
John
up.
Groom.
I think,
Yeah.
my goodness, I think his nickname was Fat Bastard. I think.
He is related to that famous actor, Fat Bastard. Well, if you saw John Groom now, he kicks my butt doing mountain bike ride. He's lost his huge belly. He's lost his beard. He's still a character. So
I saw John Groom race at Tempe Velodrome in a 24-hour race.
yeah,
I think it was 23 hours of skill and an hour of drugs got him through that one.
I know. John, I'm going to send you a message when I put this live on YouTube. We're only joking. We think the world of you and your sidekick Frank Soto. So now I heard that come next year you're going to retire from
Well,
Cottonwood Lodge. Everyone, that's the place to stay at the Snowy. So
Yeah.
you're going to retire?
Well, we're going to, no such thing as retire.
True.
We're just going to do different things. I want to do a bit more travel.
Yep.
I haven't got to a Tour de France yet, so I've
Yeah.
got all these things to tick off.
Yep.
And it always seems we're working in winters. So that's what we'll do. We'll travel, we'll surf, we'll fish.
The name of Cottonwood Lodge will continue, but with another family member.
Yes,
Okay.
definitely.
Excellent.
Yeah, he'll take over in April,
Yeah.
and we'll still work the winters.
With the hot dog van, cash is king.
Cash is king.
Cash is, remember that, Greek economy, cash is king.
king.
With the picture framing, cash is king.
Well, it was until we got some big contracts, and then we were pretty good. And the only ones that pay cash at the Snowy Mountains is people who own fruit shops.
And they're probably Greeks.
They're Greeks who own fruit shops, and they show up.
Only joking.
No, that's dead set true. Yeah.
I know I'm going to be criticised for this guy's opinion on the Greek economy, but we're only joking. Well, that's cool. And you can give me a lift to the train station tonight to get the night train?
Definitely, yep.
Perfect.
I'll be putting you on that train. I think you'll pay for the petrol and dinner, so it'll be fine. It'll cost you a fortune.
I've been doing it tough lately. All right. Now I'm going to end this little chat with Dave, and I'm going to go down to the breakwall, have a bit of a look around, and get back in time to get the free lift to Grafton for the night train. So until then, we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, what you see behind me is the mighty Pacific Ocean, all the way to the west coast of America. And this here, if you could see it, that is the Clarence River. And the Clarence River goes for miles. You can go on the Clarence River all the way to Grafton. And I think Grafton by car, which I'm doing tonight, I think is 45 minutes by car. And the other thing is interesting, which I'm going to show you the beaches in a moment. Now, I don't know if you can see that up there, that's the lighthouse. And that's not the original, but where the original is, it sits near the big towers. Now, I'm a firm believer in Wikipedia, one of those websites that always tell the truth. And they said back in the early days it used to be a place for prostitution, which is right underneath that lighthouse. So if you wanted a bit of action in Yamba, everyone went to the base of the lighthouse. That's neat. Oh, one thing. Yamba, 1860, Captain Freeburn, first white settler, come down the mighty Clarence. And from then, the whole area grew, with people stopping off at different parts, claiming land, and agriculture, cattle, sheep, everything. It grew to be, well, it's one of the most popular seaside towns in all of New South Wales, and it's beautiful. You can probably see the beach there. It's packed. I'll show you the beach. One more beach, and then I've got to catch a ferry. That's important. So let's go to, I don't even know the name. I'll check out the name of the beach when I get there. There's the beach. That is nice. And this is the other beach. I think that's called Whiting Beach. Nothing to do with the fish, but it's beautiful for the kids to go swimming. And if you've got a boat, you're welcome to moor here overnight. Boat leaves 1:45. I'm pretty interested to find out the history of the ferry. So, we'll be there shortly. Well, hopefully I get a chance to speak to the captain and he can tell us all about the ship. Plenty of people.
Well, he went out to do a float on that place at Chatsworth.
And we're going to
He left a
Iluka.
little bit later than he was supposed to. 'Cause he-
Now I tried to talk to this bloke earlier on, but he was too busy with all his mates. So he must be, so he must be important, or he thinks he...
time, mate. No, not important.
Yes, he is. This guy's the captain of the ship, which is the Yamba Iluka ferry.
Good afternoon.
My family live in Yamba. Is it pronounced Mirrigini?
Mirrigini, yes.
And how old is the vessel?
Built in '73 in
Yeah.
Brisbane,
Yep.
at Bulimba, on the south bank there.
Yeah.
Did 2 years before going to Sydney, and we got up here in 2002.
Wow.
Yeah. In Pittwater.
It's a beautiful boat, isn't it?
It is.
Very nice.
Like I said, it's been here since 2000. It's a timber vessel,
Yep.
spotted gum, iron bark. A lot of maintenance.
Yeah. So how from this port here in Iluka to Yamba, how long does it usually take?
On average, 35 minutes.
Okay, cool.
But
Excellent.
you know, during the holiday season, we'll do a little cruising. And show you, you know, each side of the river, different angles for photographers and things
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
beautiful.
I like to change the angles up for
Yeah.
myself as well.
When you come in, it was interesting because I couldn't drive one of these to save my life. But
Coming through
hey,
that
you
narrow gate.
navigated around that yacht there. I thought, oh god, I
I
wonder
should
if
have
you
come through the bigger one here, but I was too busy chatting.
oh, to your mate.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Well, look.
But I'll go through anywhere. If I can't get through there, I shouldn't be driving boats.
All right. Well, I'm going to sit back and enjoy this trip back to Yamba.
Change it up for you, give you a different angle.
That's very nice. Wow, don't you just love this? Welcome to Grafton train station. And here's Dave, you know that bloke who, what was that thing? We're not going to talk about Greeks, okay? We're not allowed to. And his lovely wife, Lynette. Now, I just had to raise something. I've got a Visa card. Do you take EFTPOS for this trip?
Yeah,
Because you said you have to pay cash.
Yeah, cash. Cash is king.
I don't have cash.
Cash is king. I'll put it on the account.
I don't have cash. You know what? I'm not going to pay shit. But I wanted to show you this photo now that you can see. It's like just like that. That's Mum and Dad, and they were really nice to me over the last couple of days. And this photo is the big fish I caught today with my loyal followers. Who were they? I don't even know those kids who come around.
Yeah, they're the local. Yeah.
They're okay.
Homeless children.
They are the homeless children of Yamba. All right, but we looked after them.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to just chill out now, wait for the train to arrive, and thanks so much for looking after me. Very, very kind. I'll see you on the train shortly. Now, this is my train, the XPT. Started in Casino about an hour ago, and as you can see down there, I'm not sure you can see, just down here on the side, they're filling it up, because this train was the one that come from Sydney to Casino. They turn it around and then they're coming back tonight. Currently 9:05. I don't really care what time it gets in, to be honest. I am really looking forward to this trip. I've met the lady who's looking after the first class travellers, and I'm looking forward to having a look inside and showing you what it's like first class XPT. And I got to find a 17. I just got to show you something. Look at this. That's me. Oh, wow. Never know, I might have to talk to someone. Oh, you can't see me because it's so dark. 17. This must be it. Hello, how are you?
Thanks, how are you?
I'm fine. I presume there's only 2 in a cabin, isn't there?
Yeah, okay. What are you looking for? What number are you looking for?
There's me, number 17. But you know what? I find it very, very dark. All right, I won't disturb you any longer. I think my bed buddy's arriving in 3 hours.
All right.
How cool. I'm sure he will be wrapped.
That could be dangerous.
So what do we get in here? They've got a bathroom. What's that? Oh, got a shower and toilet in here.
Yeah, so that's for both of us.
Yeah.
But the looks of it, it's in the middle.
Wow. Shower and toilet. That looks pretty interesting, doesn't it? Have you had a
I
look?
didn't even look at it. Good night.
Good night.
You have yourself.
No chance. I'm going to have a party. There we go. You've seen the toilet. I'm not going to go there. I'm going to have a pee. That's about it. Now, it says here, I've got a window seat and I'm on the lower bunk. Okay. Not really sure of that. I'll see what my bed buddy says. Oh, now, okay. You're not going to get a huge rundown of what this thing can do, but I presume I just click that and that will fold down and make a bed. This is my bed somehow. What do I get? Let's have a look. I get a towel. Do I get sheets? I think so. I get a toiletry bag. This is like bloody business on a...
Yeah,
Not a Qantas flight. Never fly Qantas business class. They're done. Very good. Okay. Let me see. We've got a table. Don't need the table. What else do I need? Shit, what is this? Must be my bed. I don't know. I don't know. Alright. What do we got here? Oh, we got drawers to put our stuff. This is my room. That's pretty neat, isn't it? Linen and towels for overnight journeys only. I'm not really sure. Oh, I know. I worked it out. You pull. Yeah, pull it. Yeah, all right. I think I pulled that. Without ripping my arm out, and I don't know. I think I just sit down, chill out, and I'll film later when I'm in bed. Okay, bye. Now,
So if you walk through
the
there,
yeah.
concierge lady
there's a luggage rack
has
when you're
now put the
just
beds
walk
down.
through that door
Look
and
at
then
that.
through the vestibule, and it's through the next carriage.
And that's my bed.
If you want it, like, say,
I am going to get something to eat.
book it through.
Let's go to the buffet car. Right. Alrighty, let's go to the buffet car and get something. I'm not sure I can't sleep in a chair like that. Okay, nearly there. Well, I was just told off. One guy said it was okay to film. One lady got very disturbed about it. And I had to stop. All right, let's go back to my cabin. How's that? Hang on. That lady gave me a lecture on privacy. I turned it off straight away, and when I respect your privacy, but you're a little bit rude too. I am going up top now and getting ready. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Good night. Central Railway Station. Where am I going? Oh, down here. Well, I slept like a bear. I could have slept longer. It is now 5 to 8. The train was an hour late because someone got kicked off the train at Taree because they're behaving like a tosser. What else? A medical emergency. Ambulance had to come. Save someone, which they did. So, the price. I think for the sleeper, and there was two in 8 sleeper. Young fellow was terrific. Didn't hear anything from him. Had to wake him up then 5 minutes ago. I think it was around $140 for the sleeper. The breakfast was what was it? Cornflakes, a cup of coffee, which it wasn't good. The thing that was good was I had a great bed, great pillows, great blankets. The bed was comfortable, and I managed to sleep the whole way. So that I'm nearly there at where we started. So that completes our journey. Sydney, Grafton, XPT, return trip. I'm gonna have a nice coffee to end my holiday. Now we're going to get on a train, head down to Wollongong. You don't need to see that. That ends the journey. And in a couple of weeks I'll tell you about where I'm going. Trip of a lifetime. Until then, bye for now.